Collective, welcome to Sunday Vibes. Once again, I hope your weekend has been going great. It is Sunday. It is hot where I'm at, so it's hard to enjoy the outdoors here. So hopefully you guys have better weather over there, wherever you find yourselves. Some of you do, some of you don't. All right, and let's see what's going on in love. Okay, let's see. I'm hearing you're the one that I love. You are the one that I honey. The one I need. Oh, yes, indeed. Dun, 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 dun. So someone's got chills, they're multiplying, and they're losing control. Because the power you're supplying, it's electrifying. Okay. Alright. Growth and healing. Alright. Somebody may be taking time out to smell the roses. Take it in. Okay. Heal. Being one with nature. Admiration. This could be someone that admires you. You could be reflecting back to this person something that they're understanding now about themselves. And healing. We have provoked. Boy, that card loves coming out. So somebody's being provoked here by others. It could be about you. Somebody, you know when somebody cares for someone or starting to grow feelings for someone, and then someone has something negative to say, it provokes that person. At least this person here. Soulmates. Okay, and this is why. Because they feel something very deep with you. Okay? I feel like this person wants to be here in front of you, spending time with you. Okay? So someone feels provoked. There's other things happening, I feel here. I also feel like this person feels you energetically, collective. Because of the soul connection. There's something about you that kind of eases them. It's like they're also very protective, I feel here as well, when it comes to you. This person may be going through something in their life right now that is causing some turmoil. Like maybe there's some shady people around this person. Yeah, they want to visit you, I feel here. Like I said, they want to be in front of you. We have visitation. This person, I feel, they may like your hair as well. They may see you as, they may love the simplicity about you. There's something, I heard angelic, but there's something, it's like there's a simpleness to you, but also there may be more of a depth to you as well with admiration. The way you carry yourself. We have dancing. They may want to visit you and take you dancing. Okay? If you like dancing, they may know you like dancing, or, maybe they like to dance and they want to dance. I'm hearing, I just want to be close to you and do all the things you want me to. I just want to be close to you and show you the way that I feel. Yeah, they're falling in love. So they just want to be close to you, I feel like this person wants to, do what you like to do. Yeah, they're getting good advice here. Okay, so there's some good people around them that they feel they can trust here. Yeah, they may be in a karmic connection. Or there's a, whether it's a relationship or some form of relationship, family member, a sibling, a friend, or a relationship. I feel like this is definitely, crossing paths. Yeah, crossing paths on social media. That's how you guys came together. We get this a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people on social media, so crossing paths, watching you on social media. So you cross paths online. Okay, some of you could have been at work and then you guys followed each other online. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Or maybe they're following you through a fake account and you have no idea. Okay? I feel like they see you as a gift. This person's love language may be gift giving. Yeah, they're dealing with a distorted feminine. This person might have found something out on their phone. I'm not sure. Especially if they follow you. Yeah, we have message. They're protecting something. Some sort of message they're protecting. I feel like this person is protecting you from this karmic. Whether you know them or not. Unexpected blessings. Road trip, change, and transformation. Yeah, this person is going through changes and transformations. They see you as a blessing. While they go through their day-to-day life, they think about you and the situation at hand. It really doesn't feel like this person wants to be with the karmic, so I feel like there could be something deeper happening there as to why this karmic is still around. Huh. Okay. Let's get some of these. What is that? Let's go out to the... Let's go out to the ball game? I don't know, maybe this person likes outdoor activities? Sports? I don't know, I heard let's go out to the party, but then I heard let's go out to the ball game. So maybe it's like some sort of game and then they go out afterwards. One more shuffle here. Let's see what's going on, collective, with this person. It just seems like someone that does not want to be in the situation they're in. They want to be close to you and show you the way they feel. We have overload in reverse, so that's good. They're not. Maybe they want to put an end to some things like the Ten of Wands, but in reverse. Number 20. I avoided talking about how overloaded I felt, hoping it would go away, but it only made things worse. Now the silence between us is heavy. That's between them and the karmic. So this is somebody that avoided creating some sort of conflict within their connection, and now they're feeling like, it's heavy. Things got worse. And now there's like some awkward silence between them, or some sort of animosity, excuse me. 20 could be significant. Maybe things are out of balance is what I'm getting here. It's almost like they need more balance, but they're not getting anything. Maybe they pour in too much and then they want to drop whatever this is. They're not happy, whoever this is in their life. And we have abandonment in reverse. Number 29, adding up to 11. So it says, I never believed in the concept of soulmates, but now, after pushing you away, I can't help but regret my actions and wish I could take it all back. So somebody's realizing, whether they know you or not, at first maybe they didn't know what this connection was about. They just knew that, they were like drawn to you. Maybe they thought maybe it's just lust, maybe it's just chemistry. And, they decided to go ahead about their business with whomever this karmic is, or if they got involved after meeting you or before you, it doesn't matter. They just didn't believe in the concept of soulmates. It's like they were being overly logical about it. So after not giving you a chance, I don't feel like this person pushed you away. Maybe in their mind they pushed the thought of you away. But now they regret that the choice they made here. So they're growing and healing. So obviously the situation at hand that is heavy with the person that they are with, or I don't know if they broke up yet or not, is like they don't like whatever choice they made. They don't like the situation at hand. It doesn't feel right to them. This is somebody also that could have misjudged you at first, or just misjudged the connection altogether. Bottom of the deck, we have promotion channel. We have random thoughts and signs of progress guide your upward journey. Number appearing frequently signal your steady progress. Yeah, 61 adding up to 7. They're getting spiritual guidance, okay, on this journey. And it involves self-reflection and healing. To be able to see this for what it is and understand it more, but also understand themselves and why they put up with certain situations. This is somebody that didn't like to stir the pot. A little bit of a pushover, I feel. Not always. I don't feel like they're always that, but they definitely, like, just went out of their way for the wrong person. And they're seeing that now. Okay, let's get some of these. Yeah, secret admirer. Overnight success. I feel like maybe this person was just really focused on their, material gain, the material world. And maybe they just settled when it came to a relationship. Because they were focused on something else, I feel like. It's a secret admirer. So there were other things happening in their life when they saw you. So they didn't, it's like you always remain in their mind, and they wondered why. So there could be dreams involved between the two of you here as well, because this is a soul connection. One more. Let's see what's going on here. Hidden agenda, secret intentions, manipulation disguised as kindness, hidden motivations, too helpful to trust. Okay, so I feel like this person had trust issues. That's why growth and healing is here. They were afraid to trust their intuition here when it came to you because they didn't know you. They were afraid that you were just being nice because you wanted something, or you looked like someone. If they ran across you online, they saw you as, you can't trust what you see online energy. That's what they told themselves. We have big break. Career turning point, major opportunity, life-changing moment. This is it. With admiration, this could also be them. They were in the middle of, like, I don't know, doing something great for themselves. I mean, we did have, what was the card? Spotlight, yeah. And big break. So, okay, so this is someone that is highly admired by their peers, other people. They may be in the public eye somehow, some way. Or, they have achieved something when it came to their success. So, not only are they under pressure by, obtaining some sort of image here, but they were also under pressure by some sort of karmic around them. We have unbothered, peace despite chaos, calm attitude, detachment from negativity, and not my drama. Yeah, I feel like you understand what's happening in the background, but it's not your drama, because, it's like they'll figure it out. So you're just being you while they're being provoked here by someone else. That's what I'm getting here. And we have deep fake, convincing lies, altered truths, virtual deception. Yeah, seeing is no longer believing. Exactly. With soulmates. This person misjudged you. They had a hard time trusting, so they focused on their career. Some of you, you may like to take good selfies or something like that. Present your best self online. I mean, nobody can really judge anybody online because nobody's going to put all their bad stuff on there. You know, if you were to do that, it would make you just look like you're going through some form of depression, or like, woe is me. So nobody's going to do that. They're going to put their best face, their best, keep it positive is what I'm getting from you. Like, whatever you post, you keep it positive and you look happy. Maybe you smile a lot. And this person, I don't know, it's like they were way too logical. They were like, no, this can't be real. Nothing is what it seems anymore, which is partially true. Nothing in social media is always what it seems. Okay, there is a lot of fakeness out there. But they were judging without getting to know you energy. They Sometimes we make excuses too when we push something away, because deep down inside we were focused on something else, and they may have seen you, even if they did it subconsciously, like this would have distracted them away from something. But at the end of the day, they didn't really understand this either. And maybe they thought whoever they were with was, better the devil I know than the devil I don't know energy. Okay, it's what I'm getting. But the gnawing feeling of this pull towards you didn't let this person, they weren't at peace with whatever they told themselves, okay? So I feel like they self-sabotaged a little, and they deceived themselves for thinking a certain way. It sounds like they were a bit pessimistic, and now they're sitting here with growth and healing, and I feel like they're understanding it more because of the situation at hand that they got in, or chose, or whatever. Maybe that was the logical choice because it was right there. Maybe there's distance between you guys since you met online, and they were living in their reality and you were living in your reality, and they didn't see how this could ever even be or come together. So they made excuses for it. That's what I'm getting here. And like, that's probably fake. This is not real. There's no way she could be, like this, or he could be like that. What if I meet them and they're nothing like what they portray to be on social media? That is a risk. Love is a risk. Everything you do in life is a risk, but you can't base it solely on pessimism and not, or fear. Then you never know. Either way, at least you will know whether it's good or bad. Either way. So, well, they found that out about the Karmic, so that was not the right choice. Or the person that they were meant to be with, if they were already with them when they saw you. Yeah, influencer status, social recognition, online fame, power to influence. Swipe up. I feel like this is what they saw about you. You have the power to influence. And maybe they thought that you were just showing your best. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, I feel like if you have the power to influence, you may be awakened. You may talk about things that are, positive, instead of just talking about, low vibrational things. And maybe this person never met anybody like you, and they're like, just another fake person trying to portray a certain image. That's what I'm getting here. Okay? Not that they would ever say that to your face, but I think the thought crossed their mind. But it's because they have a hard time trusting. Okay? So, let's see. Let's get some tarot here and see what's up. Yeah, whoever they invested time in, there's Five of Swords, conflict, arguments, gossip. There was someone that wants to win at all costs energy. Constantly being provoked, yeah. You're unbothered, sipping on your tea. Some of you know what this person's going through. You could probably tell just by looking at their, especially if they're more in the public eye, somehow, some way. You could look at their page and just know, you notice certain things about their, you know, maybe the videos they post or the pictures they post with whoever that karmic is. You know, and maybe their projection about you, it's the projection of their own life. Okay. Yeah. Because they're living a fake relationship with someone that is not they don't really care for, but they saw that too late. So the projection about you is actually the projection about what is happening in their own life. So this person manifests their fears. And that's exactly what they got with the karmic. So you're actually, with growth and healing being here, and admiration, you're actually mirroring back this person's better half, better self, higher self. But they have to get there through healing, especially healing these trust issues that they have, because that's what they keep manifesting. It's out of fear. So they projected their fears onto you. That's what that is. And manifested it within that karmic situation. Okay. Yeah. They didn't know what to think. They're like, do they have a hidden agenda or do they not? It was like they were contemplating this. Okay? I feel like as they heal, though, they're going to start to understand. Why, big break. So they got a big break, and they, you know, there's a lot of competition in the workplace is what I'm getting here. Okay? So they were definitely very distracted by their career. Okay, so they are being successful in career, just not in love right now. Yeah, the sun. You're just unbothered. You see it for what it is, okay? Whatever this person cannot hide whatever it is that's happening. If they're acting like they're happy, you see through that. They're not happy. And you're just sipping your tea, you know the tea. You see it for what it is. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, so you could probably see the frustration on this person's face when they're with the karmic, even if they try to look happy, is what I'm getting. Two of Cups with soulmates. Yeah. Came out again. Yeah. There it is. And you are the right person with the Five of Wands. They're all tangled up over here, but you are the Sun and the Two of Cups. But they have to get through some, like, inner conflict here. Yeah, you're the Empress. There you go. And yeah, you guys are, there's distance between you guys. There's no conversation yet. Because they're learning something. Yeah. Yep. The shadow. Yeah. Yeah, they're with the Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups with the Moon. This is an illusion. With the Moon illuminating this Ten of Cups with the Hierophant, this is an illusion. Okay, they could even be dealing with a Jezebel. So they left the Empress out in the cold here, in a way, because they never went this way. They went this way. And this is not a connection of value. This is more of a liability here with the person they chose. Okay? You were the value here. But, you know, they got to learn. So, yeah, they made a logical choice, and it's ending up in a hard lesson. They were too logical to listen to spirit here. That this was the right direction. Ace of Cups. Yeah. You were. Yep. Can't make it up. The Two of Wands. They ended up going a different route, or they had already been on that route and didn't want to deviate from it, right? Because obviously, you know, they had to learn. Let me shuffle this again here. There's something about your beauty here too, or your handsomeness, that this made this person feel like, I feel insecure a little bit. They maybe thought that, I feel like they just made excuses for what it really was. And it's because they need to be real with themselves about why they reject people, certain people. And I feel like they have a fear of you breaking their heart. Okay. Did I cut this? I think I did. Two of Swords, yeah. It's like, nope, it's gonna hurt me. It's deceptive. Hidden agenda. Out of sight, out of mind. That's what they did. The Empress. Okay. For some of you, you have a lot of admirers. Okay. And you're about to have a big break in your career, or you are having a big break in your career. Okay. You're meant to be seen, is what I'm seeing here, somehow, some way. And you have a lot of admirers. Okay. I'm also getting that this may be a couple, the person they were with, that is out in the public and they're an admired couple. But behind the scenes, this couple is not meant. They don't see what's happening behind the scenes here. They're just not what it appears to be. Okay, 27:21 on the clock. Eight of Swords. Yeah. You know they'll have to figure it out here. Okay. You see that they're in some sort of trap, is what I'm getting here. High Priestess. Yeah. And intuition doesn't lie. And you both feel this connection with the High Priestess and the Two of Cups. They let their mind deceive them. They didn't pay attention to their intuition. King of Swords. Yep. Too logical. I feel like this person was not awakened at the time when they saw you, but they're going through that. Okay. They had to understand something past just the mindset. And that's healing the heart, so that they didn't misjudge this or misjudge it in the future. It's almost like logically it didn't make sense to them. Maybe because the person they were with was more their type, not just in the physical. What I'm getting, it's more as far as maybe what they both do for a living, or you know, because it's giving a lot of status here within this person. So maybe they chose it because of status purposes, or it just made sense because of the industry they're in, or something like that. Okay. Five of Cups. That's how they're feeling now. Okay. I'm also getting that the person they were with, you know, I don't know if they have kids together or what, but they might have gotten with this with this person for the purpose of fame, or some sort of recognition, admiration, status, you know, something like that. I'm also getting that here. But they're sitting like this, like in regret. This is regret. This is depression. This is sadness. Okay, and we have it here. They abandoned something they didn't want to abandon. And they understand now they shouldn't have abandoned. Or, you know what I mean? Like, abandon the just the opportunity itself is what I'm getting. I don't feel like they abandoned you. I feel like they abandoned giving themselves the opportunity with you, because it's a secret admirer. And I mean, they do regret their actions here, or thinking the way they were thinking, even if you don't know how they were thinking. You know, their own personal thoughts. Ace of Swords. Yeah. You know they'll figure it out. You know they'll see the truth. And you understand exactly what's going on here. You do. So I feel like this is like a crush. They're crushing on you, you're crushing on them, but that you knew that they had to figure some things out. And I feel like it's because you know who you are and the types of connections that... I feel like you understand you're a mirror. And you understand that you're going to run across people that are unhealed. And the right person, you will reflect their higher self. And you understand that they're going to have inner conflict at first. But eventually, they'll self-reflect enough. And if they don't, then you understand to move forward. It's not your person at the end of the day. You're going to go with whoever God sends you. Whoever God actually sends you that actually heals and understands your energy. Because your energy could be highly misunderstood quickly. Because you're a mirror. Okay? But you're not trying to mirror anything negative. But anything that is uncomfortable for them is a lack of, or triggering for them, is a lack of healing within themselves. And they needed to figure that out on their own. You know, that's what they have to figure out. So you're sitting here, you understand your worth, you understand your light, and you understand that at some point this person is going to see the truth. And you don't have to do nothing. You're the Empress. When they understand themselves is when they understand why they met you. So they are definitely learning that. The Star. There it is. A wish fulfillment. You brought this person faith in love again, believe it or not. They are falling in love. So they got past that whole logical thinking thing. Okay? Because we did see it. Falling in love. Wanting to visit you. Wanting to dance with you. Get to know you. Okay? And getting better advice. Right? I mean, think about it. You're not talking to this person. You're not chasing this person. You're just existing at this moment. So any turmoil that they have about you is just their own turmoil. You have done nothing to this person to make them think those things. And I feel like they're seeing you for who you are and understanding that they needed to heal, with growth and healing being here. They needed to heal those trust issues. So they're self-reflecting and understanding that they have trust issues. And now that they know that that they're with the wrong person, they are also understanding 33:33 on the clock. So there's self-mastery happening here. Slowly but surely. So they're seeing things. They're analyzing it. They're seeing it. This is a wise person. They're not dumb. But their trust issues do get in the way of their and trust issues and too much logic gets in the way. They try to be logical to protect their heart is what it is. But they want to know more is what I'm seeing here. They're keeping a more open mind, I feel, here is what I'm getting. It happens. Okay, so clarify the King of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Oh, so they're in collaboration with the King of Wands, with the Devil. That is a burden. Okay. They may have a contract with somebody. This could be a work contract. I feel like somebody here planted the seed of doubt within this person. It was a king, and this is the same person we got. Well, I don't know if it's the same person, but it feels like the same energy. So this may be a high level soulmate that we got from this friend or co-worker, King of Wands with the devil. They're a burden. So this person is focusing on work and giving to, karmic, which is the conflict and all that, arguments, but wanting to be elsewhere with the Knight of Cups and the Lovers. Yeah, they're being betrayed. So, it was a self-betrayal also is what I'm seeing here. But there's a King of Pentacles, yeah. Going within, could be a Virgo, doesn't have to be. We have Gemini here, we have fire here, but I feel like that's a friend or a co-worker. We have Capricorn, and yeah, they want to talk to you. They analyze you, okay? They feel like you were destined to cross paths, and they like your mindset. They're watching you online. Okay, there may be videos where you talk with the wheel here. The Page of Swords is giving social media. With the Queen of Swords, you could be speaking something in video or writing stuff, and they're watching it. Yeah. And they want to take a leap of faith. The Fool with the Queen of Cups. They're analyzing and reflecting on it. Learning a lesson. Wanting to move to calmer waters. Now they're understanding that you're not chaos and conflict. You're calmer waters. Okay? You're smooth sailing. Yeah, look at all this. We just got to bridge this gap between the Six of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. And speak. We have admiration, a new relationship. Victory with Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, Taurus energy, Ten of Pentacles, and the Magician. So this is definitely somebody wealthy, yes. So this is giving like the same energy that we got, an Emperor. Yeah. But they were under an illusion. They were confused. That's why they held back. Okay? Because of this Queen of Wands. Had a hold on this person. Yep. So they're figuring this out. So Three of Pentacles, clarify. And there's a King of Wands here that was putting doubts in their mind. Yeah, anxiety. And feeling a little, defensive when it comes to real love. Okay? Again, trust issues is what I'm getting here. They have trust issues. Yeah. And when they chose to go this way, they have to go through a transformation to understand this and to come towards this. But, when they chose, kind of something more superficial, I feel like, yeah. And to you, it's like, okay, well, then I'll go this way. Nine of Pentacles, that's you, with the Knight of Pentacles, taking it one day at a time. And then we have the Eight of Cups, King of Cups with the Seven of Swords. That's self-sabotage. Alright? They know they're going to see you walk away. Or it's like falling for you and then there you go. It's like they have a feeling you're just somebody that's going to keep walking. And they're stuck, self-sabotaging, trying to see something from a higher perspective. Well, I don't know what's going on in the background here. Is happening when it comes to that karmic. So, clarify the Five of Cups. That's why they're depressed, because they know they made the wrong choice. Or they stayed in a very stagnant situation. Yeah, at a distance. Three of Wands. That's how they feel. They feel very distant from you. Like, distant from even the possibility of you. And they regret it. There's the King of Wands. Clarify this King of Wands. Judgment. Ooh, wait, with justice. So that King of Wands is under judgment because they intervened with something that was divinely ordained, even if they didn't know about it. So that this King of Wands is going through karma, most definitely. Yep, and it's going to be long and hard. Okay, they're going to be held back for a long time. Yeah, yep, Tower. Page of Wands. So whatever they sought out to do, they knew what they were doing. That's why they're getting karma. Your spirit team ain't joking. They ain't playing around. And hold on 1 second. Yeah, so spirit's not playing around with this King of Wands. So this feels like a continuation of yesterday's reading. So if you look at that reading right about the hour mark, because it's like an hour and 45 minutes or 42 minutes. Right about the hour mark is when we started clearing up that over here there was a high-level soulmate. So this feels like with a King of Wands energy that is reminding me of this King of Wands. So this feels like a continuation of that. So there's obviously some things to uncover here, and that's probably why Spirit brought it back up. Okay. So what are they understanding now with the Ace of Swords? Also, your truth may provoke them. Yeah. They're understanding this about this Queen of Pentacles. They may also be understanding that you're actually an Earth Angel with the Sun here. Okay, but I feel like they're understanding something because they're at the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, that this person is a burden. Especially, they're high maintenance. They're a burden. Okay, whoever this person is. That's why they're in regret. And you understand this too. You see that. Yeah, and they know that there needs to be like deeper change here. Not just an ending to the situation at hand, but there needs to be some form of deeper transformation here. Scorpio energy. You could be a Scorpio, they could be a Scorpio, or this is just what's being represented as a form of transformation within their life. So meeting you changes the dynamic for this person because they finally start understanding. Yeah, they need to have self-love. Their heart needs change and transformation. I feel like that's what you caused. So it might have triggered this person a little bit because maybe their heart was asleep for a while. They weren't paying attention to their heart. They were paying attention to their, you know, their career, their finances. And they were all confused. Like, what's going on here? Why am I feeling this way? They're falling in love, remember? Yeah. So clarify the High Priestess. Yeah, they left their intuition out in the cold. Right. Because they thought somehow, maybe they felt sorry for the person they were with. I don't know. Maybe they're used to broken people. Okay, this is Mr. Fix-It, Mr. Captain Save-A-Hole. Is that what that is? Yeah, exactly. And they got into something else. Maybe they thought the other person was their soulmate. I don't know. But whatever it was not the right thing. So, Five of Pentacles. Clarify. Yeah, this is all about patience. Yeah, whatever they got into was lust. It wasn't. But yeah, this connection is being manifested. Look at this. It's so Spirit is saying, have patience. They're going through something that they need to understand. Because look at this. So they have to close out a cycle here. And look at this. This is a manifestation. It's a soulmate with the Ten of Pentacles. And the Hierophant is divinely ordained with the Magician and the Hierophant. Brand new relationship. So if Spirit is here saying just have patience, things just need to be balanced out. And you know, maybe for some of you, you're still healing something. I don't know. You know, because I don't know. Maybe you both had visions of each other. Okay, or doubts when it came to one another. Because there has been no communication here yet. Somebody's on a path that they need to figure out. You both have been, but I just feel like you're more awakened. You understand more, especially with unbothered sipping your tea energy. You know the tea. Some of you could read tea leaves, coffee grinds. You know the tea, or you could divinate. But you're highly intuitive, is what I'm feeling here. You know that this is a soulmate with the star-crossed lover, the high priestess, and the two of cups. It's just somebody here couldn't see it. Clarify this deep fake. They it's not deep fake. They know this is love now. Okay. Wow, that's way too many cards. I feel like they thought their heart was deceiving them. Or that you were gonna lie, like you were, like this is their, yeah, they felt like their heart was deceiving them. That's what I'm getting. Because they don't know you enough to make that claim. So it's them. Okay, so tell me about this King of Wands. Let's get some of these. Because this person planted the seed of doubt. Tell me about this King of Wands getting all this karma. Yeah, clashing personalities. This is somebody they don't really get along with anyways. They rub each other the wrong way. Somebody they work with. Social media. Yeah, karmic influences. This is somebody that could hate spirituality. So they probably showed your picture to this King of Wands. It's a karmic influence. And they had something to say immediately that was negative. Yeah, but there will be union this lifetime with someone you have compatible personalities with. You're both compatible. But boy, those karmic influences try to plant the seed of doubt, the devil in the ear energy. Don't do it. Yeah, do it. Yeah, you've touched their heart. Scorpio energy. Okay, they could be a Scorpio, you could be a Scorpio, it could be somewhere in your chart. Or they're telling somebody here that's a Scorpio that you've touched their heart. You've changed something within this person. There's a transformation happening here. Unaware of something or someone. Look, I told you that friend wanted a PC. More than one masculine will fight for your love. That King of Wands feels like they're in competition. They just want to win. So they wanted to plant the seed of doubt. It's a karmic King of Wands. They wanted to plant the seed of doubt in them so that they can be with that other person, right? Like I said yesterday, eliminate the competition and then come towards you. So this King of Wands is an energy vampire, remember that. So be careful. and you're unaware of this person. You don't know who they are, what they look like, so they can come to you, slide into your DMs. I mean, obviously you're going to find out then, but be aware. If it ain't this person, that maybe you're crushing on each other, hopefully, so you know who's who. I think you do, though, because I feel like you understand something here. Yeah, this is a divine counterpart. Yeah, the truth is out. Soulmate. So they know. They know. Oh, snap. That's why they regret. Yeah, they just had outdated self-limiting beliefs before. Okay, that's why they were so pessimistic about maybe perhaps you being single. Maybe they had some outdated beliefs about that. It's like, oh, you're just gonna break my heart. I don't know. Yeah, you don't need to have it all. We can build together. So I feel like this person will be single at some point here. Or they are. And money, blessings, winnings, and success. 777. Yeah, this person is very successful, is what I'm getting with that. Yeah. They were a caterpillar. They're turning into a butterfly, mentally imprisoned. Imprisonment with emotional cheating, because they're falling in love with you. Okay, but they ghosted the situation. They may be ghosting, well, obviously not just ghosting the situation they're with. They're going to have to, go through a breakup here, but because there was no reciprocity there. Yeah, so that King of Wands is a Leo. And they're in spiritual jail. So Spirit got their eye on this Leo. It's a low vibrational Leo. Their heart is not of good intentions. Slow and steady. Yeah, go with the flow. They're trying to creep up on you, is what I'm getting. This Leo. So they could be under some sort of investigation here, law official, lawyer. This Leo for something. Okay. Nobody may know anything about that, so I don't know. Yeah. And this person is faithful. They're remembering who they are, and they know they deserve better. So there's something going on. Yeah. Release somebody that had anger issues. Or they're about to. Yeah, because I saw a lot of conflict there. Yeah, you have a lot of admirers. You also have a Capricorn here. I'm very much into you. You have a Pisces here. Loving your mindset. And you have more than one masculine will fight for your love. So you have a lot of admirers. And that's what I was seeing here. Admiration, 5 of Wands. With the Empress. So, oh boy. Be careful. Alright, tell me about this Emperor. Well, we already kind of saw. The truth is out. They know this is meant to be. Let's get some messages then. Let's get messages, see what's going on here. And let's get some of these too. Past life travel. It's giving past life like traveler, like time traveler. You guys travel through time in this particular lifetime to be together again, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, illumination. Activation, downloads, energetic shift, ascension symptoms, deeper clarity and perspective. Yep. So I feel like they are going through an ascension that's leading them towards that timeline shift, that quantum leap. to align with you. The truth is out. You are their soulmate. Isis, goddess of hope, love, magic, and divine wisdom. Okay? Definitely the ultimate divine feminine. True love, yep. Someone has a deep knowing and feeling that you are the one. They will pursue this. Yep, spiritual warfare was happening. You might have already gone through spiritual warfare. Some of you may feel you're still in it, but definitely this person was under spiritual warfare. People that are trying to intervene with something that is divinely ordained. God is tired of that shit. So, you know, he sends his best warriors to fight the battles that you cannot see and that they cannot see. And that live within these karmics that try to get in the way of what God ordained. That's why that King of Wands is under heavy karma. That's why they need a lawyer, because there's something going on with law official there. So they're getting in trouble for something shady that they did, this King of Wands. Not to be trusted. Admirers, yeah, with spiritual warfare. That's this King of Wands that wants to, what, swap connections. They want to be with you, but it's because I feel this person may see you as someone very abundant, with the Empress being here. And they don't want this person to have the opportunity with you. Options in love. People are feeling a gravitational pull towards you at this time. We already saw how many people are admiring you right now. We have childhood friends here, a solid bond, someone you can count on in times of highs and lows. I feel like they could be talking to someone. That's the good advice they're getting. And yeah, we have toxic, trauma bonding, bringing out the worst in each other. That's the karmic. So they're talking to their friends about how toxic that situation is that they're in, and this person is authentic. Or they're talking to them about you, how they see you, that you actually are authentic. Okay? True to yourself and others with honesty and respect, a quality I admire in others. So they may be this way and they admire that in others. But, you know. Yeah, secrets. Something is being kept or hidden from you. It will come to light soon enough. Shadow angel. Your shadow is just as powerful as your light, gifted in strength and resilience. Use your power wisely. They may not know that, you know, you're not just love and light out here, okay? You are also, you're an earth angel, but your light is just as powerful as your shadow. And so is theirs, is what I'm getting. We have Bastet, goddess of fertility, good fortune, good health, pleasure, and protection, and justice. So you're being protected heavily here. Yeah, we have Guru. I am the luckiest man alive. I can't wait to marry you. I knew it the first time I laid eyes on you. They might have felt it, they might have known it, but they try to deny it. They did. And you have goddess of fertility here. So this person is authentic and they keep their shadow side in check. So these people that think they can just walk all over this person, they have another thing coming. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, they desire you. I long to kiss you. I don't know how much longer I can contain myself. And bottom of the deck, against all odds. A very inspiring connection, deep love, and support. Attracted to each other in every way, inside and out. Okay, for some of you, it could be an interracial relationship. Doesn't have to be. Could be age difference. I feel like as far as beliefs, you guys are aligning with that. Maybe at first something could have been different, but I do still sense that this person is open-minded, but you open their mind even more, especially when it came to soulmate connections, because I feel like this person was just very driven and has spent a lot of time in the material world trying to create success for themselves, and just not enough time internally when it came to their heart or love relationships, love connections, and what that entails. And I feel like you're bringing them back to their heart space, definitely. And I feel like they're very thankful and grateful for that, because it allowed them to see a lot by just awakening their heart and getting in touch with that part of them that, they've blocked off. And because, maybe because of past heartbreak. But they're in touch with that side of themselves again, with growth and healing here. Okay, what else? Anything else? Let's get some of these. Oh, I was going to get some of these, yes. What is this card? You are like lightning. You struck me when I least expected it. Yeah. And that's why it could have just scared them a little. Okay. So if that's in the deck, that shouldn't be in there. Alright. What else is going on? What is currently going on within their situation, Spirit? What is currently going on? Don't do it. So there's still stuff going on around them. Okay. Clarify. Now it's not the time is what I'm getting. Anxious. Okay, we did have that 9 of Swords. It would crush me to see you with someone else. Because they feel like they can't do it right now. High-level soulmate, can't make it up. Okay. Will they be making any moves? They may want a video chat. I feel like they want to know if you're dating at this time. Anybody. Okay. Let's see. This may be just a passing thought, because they are dealing with something. I absolutely adore you. And I'm not ashamed of being with you. Okay, so they don't mind your differences. Once they move forward, there is no going back. So that they can tell you. Yeah, new cycle, new beginnings. Oh, so you got a twin flame here, wanting a new cycle with you, saying I'm an idiot. So you have a twin flame and regret as well, because we already know this is a high-level soulmate. What does your twin want to say here? And they were in the reading yesterday in the beginning. Like it says, multiple... Here we go. Multiple people want to date you, fight for you. Not dating at this time. Oh, your twin's not dating at this time? What is this? Or wondering if you're dating at this time. Your twin, they think they're obsessed with you? They feel like this will never happen? Or you feel that way? Or you're saying never? Yeah, they're just jealous. So get ready for a shocker. I feel like your twin's picking up that a new person's coming into your life, and they just want to, like, they don't want that to happen. It's like they don't come towards you, but they don't want to think of you being with someone where they can never come to you again. High level soulmate, that would be your person forever. So they know that once you are with that person, there is no chance with them. Yeah. Astral travel, they visit you in the 5D. That's where they feel safe visiting you. But now it's like you're meeting someone else, so they're like, uh-oh. Yeah, they're not worth your time. Okay, I feel like you know that. They may have children, a family, I don't know. Alright, anything else about this high-level soulmate? Computer love, yeah. And I know you visit me in the 5D. So they know, you have visited the soulmate in the 5D. There's been encounters here. And, yeah. Computer love. It says go for it. You are so incredibly attractive. A commitment is on the horizon. Ex-wife, husband. Yeah. With karmic soulmate. So they're dealing with a hard lesson. They're dealing with a karmic soulmate. But a commitment is on the horizon. Somebody's about to be ex-wife, ex-husband material. Yeah, they're like, no, yes, break up, thinking of you. Never, no, yes, break up, never. Oh my goodness, this person's just going through all kinds of emotions. They adore your sense of humor. You're funny. You're available. So you're open for basically, whoever it is you want to go towards. You know what I mean? If I told you how I felt, would the feelings be reciprocated? I have to admit I would be protective over you, but not in a bad way. I think I'm falling in love with you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me get some of these, and then we'll leave it there. It's already an hour and 7 minutes. Yeah. What's currently happening with this high-level soulmate? Current energy. It's not the end, only the beginning. There you go. And I dare to declare my love. So they know there's still hope. There's still faith. They just gotta end something and begin something else. Yeah. Better alone than in bad company. Exactly. Infinity. And don't be fooled by my appearance. My soul is resplendent. This person has a beautiful soul. And do what you love. Yes. So this is yeah. Do not disturb regeneration and progress. This is someone in the process of being just truly authentic to what it is they want and who they are, and going after what they desire, which is you. They're not afraid to being with you or ashamed of it. So they just chose wrong, that's all. Let's go here and try some of these. Alright, what else would you like to say, Spirit, about this high-level soulmate? Yeah, marriage. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. And I feel like, maybe they had the belief of trying to work something out, fitting a square peg into a circle, because maybe that's how their family does it. Maybe their parents stayed together through thick and thin, through, cheating and conflicts, and even when love wasn't there. That's an old school way of thinking, yeah. And they try to make something successful. But you see here, when God is trying to bring someone special into your life, but you continuously try to push a narrative with someone that's not meant for you, things always fall apart and backfire anyways, and get worse in the process. So I feel like it goes against maybe what their family would have liked this person to do, or what their traditional values were. But if they're honest with themselves, you're the person for them. So, and that's what they're seeing. At least they want to get to know you and confirm that. Absolutely. And marriage could also be where you guys are headed. But we did see that they were married and gonna go through a divorce. Yeah, attraction. I got addicted to you so easily, and I'm attracted to you in ways that are hard to explain. Exactly. There you go. It's like, what did this person do to me? Yeah. And I feel like between you two, independence within a relationship, which they don't have with that other person. It says, in our relationship, we embrace independence, melting two unique worlds to enrich our love. Melding. One more. I feel like that's what they see with you. Acceptance without criticizing the past. I love everything about you. Yeah. They see you as someone very open-minded. Okay? And they understand also that they can sometimes be a little bit critical about others due to their past experiences. Okay? And, when they look at you, they understand. They accept you for who you are. And they love everything about you. Yeah, look forward, let it go, and move on, because you deserve to love again. And they know that. All right. Yeah, they were insecure. Security. You're too good to be true. He's insecure. Yeah. With signal. There will be someone who tells you that his heart beats fast. Here, pointing to his chest. It's like they couldn't deny what they were feeling. And desire. Someone begins to fantasize about you in a sensual way. And let go. Instead of clinging on, I choose to let go. This way both of us can move on and no longer feel heartbroken for each other. That's what they need to do. Just walk away from something that's just not meant for them. Leave it for someone else, right? Especially a toxic, argumentative situation. Who wants to deal with that for the rest of their life? Yuck. No thanks. Alright guys, that's what I have for you. Let me know in the comments if anybody resonates. I hope I brought a little more clarity to the high-level soulmate. And of course, your twin is going to be jealous. That's why they want to pop up. Make sure you know they're still there, even though they're never making a move towards you. Because I feel like they got comfortable in thinking that you will always stick around. I don't think so. Not with this high-level soulmate. To the ones that are resonating with this reading, okay? And if you're not looking for either one, well, then this reading is not for you. Okay? So, it'll come to you at a time when you're more receptive to love. After a period of healing, because, sometimes we're not open for love. Because we're busy trying to be right with thyself and focus on career. And that's okay too. But this is for someone that is open to a high-level soulmate. Alright? It's here, so this is a soul contract. And obviously your twin was not worth your time, so, and I feel like they know it. So, alright? You can't just have a relationship in spirit. Spirit wants you to actually have one in the physical too. And I feel like that's why they're bringing you this high level soulmate. And just be careful with this King of Wands energy, because they're gonna try to come towards you, and but Spirit is holding this person back with legal issues and karma, so they don't come towards you. Okay, this King of Wands energy, that's a friend of this high level soulmates, or I shouldn't say friend. They're a backstabber, a frenemy. So, all right. Thank you guys for watching Sunday Vibes, and I'll see you next week. Peace.